I got my hands on every single color variation of the Dbrand Darkplates 2.0 for the PS5, and I'm going to show them off to you guys, compare them to the original 1.0 Darkplates, and even show off some new additions that Dbrand has in store for this release. Now, I got a hold of 5 PS5 just people to make this video, so it's going to be very interesting seeing these side by side. Also, consider leaving a like if you enjoy the video, since they mean a lot more now than ever before, so let's get started. So I'm going to be upfront, it is very hard to review these Darkplates in a vacuum considering what has led up to this release, so let's talk about what led us here. So it was February of 2021, just a few months after the PS5 released. A lot of people weren't really huge fans of the whited out PS5 side, so companies like Dbrand and Trenzen started selling out their own faceplates since we weren't really sure if Sony were ever going to release their own. Overall, I did like them, and I made a video covering their shells back when they first came out. Dbrand even went a step farther and said, "Bro, I dare you to sue us," with a big old banner on their website. But Sony was going after legal threats, threatening legal action against anyone making third-party plates. As of now, all big shell companies that I covered last year, including Trenzen and Dbrand, have stopped selling their original shells completely. But Sony didn't sell any plates. Hell, Sony's barely able to make enough PS5s as it is, so why would they even care if other companies are making their own? Oh, okay. Alright. Soon enough, Sony saw the threat from Dbrand and said, "Pfft,"
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
and just sent them a cease and desist letter. It's very sad. It's interesting, actually. Dbrand actually published the entire letter that Sony sent to them to the public, so anyone can read it. I'll leave it in the description if you're curious, but to summarize, the main points from Sony were this. 1. Dbrand is violating Sony's intellectual property, and the Darkplates are being associated in the general public as one and the same with the PS5. 2. Dbrand is using similar imagery on their plates as Sony's copyrighted triangle, square, circle, X design, which, okay, that one sounds like baloney, honestly. Dbrand responded by saying, "Well, if our design looks too similar, surely that means you'll be suing Squid Game too, right? Because, what's going on here?" And 3, stop selling Darkplates or we'll sue you and demand $150,000 in damages for every plate you sold. Yeah, Sony doesn't play around, but this does feel a little bit excessive in my opinion. Well, Dbrand said, "Okay, fine, but we'll be back." A few weeks later, these released, 2.0, designed just to be a big FU to Sony's lawyers. And I have all 3 colors here. Black, white, and gray. Full disclaimer though, no, I'm not just sitting on 5 PS5s at home. People in my last PS5 video thought for some reason I was just scalping these at home and left some really mean comments. Yeah, I just have friends that are really cool with letting me borrow their systems, I promise. These come with a completely original design and even have cutouts for the fans, which has made airflow much better on the PS5. It also makes cleaning out the fans much easier, as you'll get to see later what the inside of a PS5 looks like a year later. Dbrand also threw in these little extras, including LED strips that I'll show you how they work later. And decals for the middle parts, all in matching corresponding colors. Alright, so we got a bunch of PS5s that got to customize, so let's get started. But first, real quick, this video is sponsored by NordVPN, an internet privacy tool that allows you to surf privately and securely. When you're out and about using public Wi-Fi, like say on a college campus or at a Starbucks, you always want to be protected and use a VPN to hide your IP address and make sure that no one's able to see what you're doing online. Not even the weird IT guy that's upstairs. NordVPN offers more than 5,000 servers across 60 different countries, so you can make it look like you're surfing from anywhere, from Turkey to the UK and a bunch of other countries. NordVPN is super fast too. Long gone are the days where VPN will throttle your speeds. In fact, NordVPN is one of the fastest VPN providers on the market. Get 73% a 2-year subscription and get the best VPN service on the market, and get an extra month for free by going to nordvpn.com/dammit.jeff or using the code dammit.jeff at checkout. And thanks again to NordVPN for supporting the channel. Okay, so first things first, you gotta prepare the PS5. So grab one of the felt things that came in the box. Grab your PS5, turn it completely upside down, and use a quarter or a nickel and take off the bottom piece. Then you lift up from the PlayStation logo and just pull down really, really hard. Then just make sure the spikes line up with the inside of the PS5. See? Very simple. By the way, be careful taking these back off again. I unfortunately sliced a little piece of my pinky trying to take them off. I didn't realize until I was flipping around the PS5 and I was like, why is the PS5 wet? So here's what the Darkplates 2.0 look like when they're installed. They are just as solid as anything else that Dbrand puts out. The black finish is super smooth and overall it's just really pleasant to look at. For reference, here's what the Darkplates 1.0 look like in comparison. You can't buy these anymore, so I'm not really sure why I'm showing you these. But you can really feel the sense of how the PS5 becomes a little bit shorter now that it doesn't have that mega Chad popped collar look. Also, if you happen to have the Darkplates 1.0 now, congrats! They're officially a collector's item now, so... Alright, next up is the white plates. Yeah, at this point, PS5 is starting to get a little bit dusty. Fortunately, these new plates should make keeping them clean much, much easier. By the way, I'm not an anime guy, so I have no idea who this is. Let me know in the comments if you can recognize her, though. Alright, and here's the white plates next to the original plates. I'm not honestly sure who these plates are for. I guess if you just wanted extra airflow for your PS5 but wanted to keep the same look, this could work for you. But I'm curious, how many people are actually interested in a design and color like this? Also, it's at this point that I realized that the inside of these dark plates are now 1s and 0s, since Sony was complaining about the shapes last time. It's a really nice touch. And finally, we got the gray shells. I don't have anything directly to compare these with, so we'll just use this. Yeah, that's a PS1 classic, which is what I found to be the most comparable to the color of these plates. I'd say for sure this is an acquired look. I'm not the biggest fan of gray, but my buddy who I was modding this for loved it, and he thought it looked super clean. So that's all 3 PS5s with the new shells. Next up, we're going to wrap these up with the decals that came included since my friends apparently don't know how to plug in a USB. These skins turn the glossy middle piece into a nice matte color that makes it look really nice in my opinion. All right, check it out. These look really, really nice. Let me know which one is your favorite in the comments. I even swapped out the black and the white plates to see how they look if you want to reverse them if that's your thing. And brand new this year are these really neat LED strips that are just tinted stickers that go over your light strip so you can change the color to whatever you like. They have a bunch of different colors too, but I'm just picking the ones that are most likely going to be the most popular. Now, when you're installing these, it's really important that you stick them all the way as close to the edge as possible. Otherwise, it won't look right. I didn't realize this the first time I put these on. So let's turn off the lights for a second to see what these look like. So while the PS5 has a standard blue for when the PS5 is on, these light strips can change it to a different color, like say purple. There's also this really nice teal color that I like. And for the black PS5, I decided on this sweet magenta color. It really shines if you play a lot in the dark, and it really gives a unique look to your PS5 if the dark plates aren't already enough. So here's the big beauty shot. I promise you, no one else on YouTube is showing this deep of a comparison. So here's the original PS5 unmodified. Here's a Darkplates 1.0. You can't buy these anymore. Here's a Darkplates 2.0. Here it is in white. And here it is in gray. And here's an Xbox. I don't know, he just wanted to be included. So hopefully that gives you a good idea of what all these look like. If you thought this was interesting or useful, please consider leaving a like. And let me know what you thought about these faceplates. Do you like them? Do they look better in person? Or will you be holding out for the official PlayStation faceplates? Consider subscribing if you like what I do, and thank you for watching.